Hi humans, this is Babysaurus Rex and LuvzxNxKissez if she wants to appear.
Well, no, it was the introduction, the sneaky, like, leading up to it. Like, I'm hidden behind the curtain. You introduce me, I pop out, boom, fireworks.
Are you surprised she wasn't there? Once you, like, hide behind hands, you're non-existent. Like, babies have no idea. Like, suddenly you're gone. Like, where did I go?
Your audience reaches to babies. I'm kidding.
I have, 8 followers, or subscribers, not followers, that's weird.
For now.
And maybe someday I'll have more. But yeah, this is LuvzxNxKissez.
Thanks
She's
for
the reason
having
why
me.
I started this. At the time that you'll see this, I'll have 3 videos. So she'll be in my 4th. It'll be very exciting.
Oh, thank you.
She's very kind. She got me a microphone. It's a very cute little alien thing.
It is a ball.
It's a ball.
You guys probably, if you were into editing and stuff and basic stuff, you probably know what that is, so it's fine.
She was like, here's a thing. Enjoy.
Guys, she's talented. She's amazing. She deserves good stuff.
Oh.
She really does.
Thanks.
You're good at this.
Oh, thank
Keep
you.
going.
Okay, she came over today to my family's house because this is not where I typically live. I typically live at my apartment elsewhere. So basically, she came over because, life happens and people get frustrated, so she came over so she could be less frustrated because I am one of the least frustrating things in her life.
She also has animals, guys.
I have animals. If you hear chewing, it's Mellow eating.
She talked about her dogs, guys, and I wanted to come over and experience that.
Yes.
And her kitty cat.
Yep.
And I feel loved because the doggy Mellow keeps kissing.
And Giles is about to come in a second. Oh, maybe.
Giles.
And it's Giles!
It's Giles.
Can you jump up here? No?
No,
You don't want him to jump up.
he's good. You don't want him. But he's cool. He's a cool dog. I like him.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
Dog.
Okay. So what's the topic of discussion today, Jessica? Oh, wait. Sorry. Babysaurus.
I also am named Jessica. I named it Jessica. What? So, let me shake the camera and see how professional I can be off of this cute little Mac camera that I'm using. Eventually I'll have like a real people camera and that would be super cool. Come on now. Fuck you.
No.
Nobody loves you anyway! She's too fat.
Oh. You were jumping up. She was jumping
Wait, there
up.
you go.
Oh,
there
we
she
go.
This is Mellow.
This is the
She looks like a
sweetheart.
demon right now, but like, this is Mellow. She's my baby, my bubba girl, who is too into kisses. Yes, you are.
There's nothing wrong with that. So that automatically brightens your day.
Right?
Get a pet. They do wonders.
Okay, but so basically, we were hanging out, and then we got into deep discussions over a burrito because we got breakfast burritos at my favorite breakfast burrito place. And then one thing led to another, and then now I'm getting a tattoo. Not currently, but on Saturday I will be getting a tattoo.
It's an amazing story. She was like telling me about it and the plans for it and how it's possibly going to connect to one of her other tattoos. It's an interesting thing. I always thought tattoos and the stories behind them are really beautiful. I just need to figure out why the reason I don't want to get one, because I have some weird psychological fear. And the tattoo artist was like, you need to figure that out before you make this decision. I'm like, I do. But she's confident and cool, and like the artist was even excited to do hers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's good.
He's really good at portraits, so that is going to be fun. He said it's going to like take 3 hours. I think it's going to take 5. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful picture or portrait of my dearly departed Bluebell, who is gorgeous. And when I get the tattoo, I will show you guys, and you guys will see how beautiful my cat is on my skin forever.
Drop dead gorgeous. Like, she would show me all the pictures, and it's like the bluest eyes, pretty much out of like any human I've seen too.
Yeah.
Like human cat
It's
alike.
freaky, actually. She's an alien cat.
Ooh. Did you ever show you pictures of your other tattoos on here and stuff too?
No, not yet. It's winter, so I don't wear like shorts.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm typically wearing fully clothed. They've seen this one,
Oh.
and supposedly, if I'm not an idiot, it's a Celtic symbol that means new beginnings, and I got this after my dear dog died. My dear dog Cinnamon, he died, and I was like, new beginnings, and it was also the time that I was figuring myself out as a human, and I mean, every day we're figuring ourselves out. Like, there's no way you know exactly who you are from day one unless you like come out Broadway style out of the womb.
Mental image behind that.
No, that was from a comedy show. I can't take credit for that.
Oh, okay.
But it was funny. Not die literally, because he is dead, and that's awful.
Truly. I'm a big Parks and Rec fan, guys.
Yes.
It's fine.
I watched it because of her, Parks and Rec.
No.
I like binge watched it when we lived together. We did not live here in my family house because this is where my family lives.
Would have been cool though. This is a really nice house, guys. Like, she should do like, comment, subscribe, make her do a house tour video. Like,
You don't want to see the full house. It's not pretty.
Well, like, you can record some of the house here and then go to another person's house. And be like,
Right?
this is the bedroom.
I should like just break into people's houses. Like, and I'm going to tour this house, and when the cops come, it's gonna be super great.
How-to video. Break into someone's house.
Right? Or like stay in IKEA and hide,
saw
and they come out.
Oh my god.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't.
Or do.
Don't.
Oh, do.
Don't. I will punch you.
You won't.
I talked about aliens for a second, but what do you feel about aliens?
Well, what was that one video I was watching? I learned that Adele no, it wasn't Adele. It was Sia.
Sia's
kind
an
of billions.
alien?
No, she's not an alien, but she's doing the late night with James Gordon, like the carpool karaoke, and they got into aliens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, honestly, I feel like maybe something is hidden out there, and if they're living their own lives, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I just hope if there is anything like that exists, that we can be friends. Because
We could be like this.
Because, I mean, if anything, they're watching me like, oh, humans are kind of horrible. But you know what? We're imperfect aliens. It's fine. We make mistakes, but we also love life. Not every human's the same.
I remember, what was that movie, The Fourth Kind, that came out? Like, about aliens?
I think so.
I couldn't watch it.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I don't know. But I remember a friend of mine in high school, she had watched it, and she was like, I can't even say things in front of people anymore because you don't know, like, aliens. And then, like, I remember watching Men in Black and being like, wouldn't that be cool if I, like, just talked to an alien today?
Yes.
My dog is an alien. Like, they just, like, rip their skin off and then suddenly they're an alien. That wouldn't be cool, actually. That'd be horrifying.
I mean, there's more talks about, ghost encounters versus aliens, I feel like. But,
It's true.
But
I
at
believe
the
in
same
ghosts.
time, it's like,
Straight up.
it would be fun to be a ghost hunter. If you
I
had,
think
like,
I
a
would-
Dean or a Sam with you. It'd be
Right.
really gorgeous.
Right. I swear I've seen a ghost in this house. I swear.
I kind of want to hear the story now.
Yep.
Because I don't...
So, okay, something that I don't even know if she knows about me, but I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I don't know if some people might know what that means, but basically, hi Jake, my brother just came in.
Ah. He
That-
said hi. To internet lands.
Yeah, to internet land.
To quote him
Yes.
specifically.
I got trained in level 1 Reiki, which is healing energy that flows through the universe, through your bodies, and out through the hands. So at the time, I was being attuned to Reiki, and it was like my 3rd day of the training, and I was talking to my mom, and she was sitting at the computer up front, and I was talking to her, and I looked up, and I saw like a shape. It was like an orbous shape, but I watched it float over and then hover over my grandparents' photo and then go up into the corner and watch my mom. And I was like, holy shit. Like, and I was like, Mom, I don't mean to freak you out, but like, I think I just saw a ghost, and I don't know who it is, but I think it was either Grandma or Grandpa. And so I ended up taking my mom to a medium at the spiritual center that I went to. And I don't go there anymore because life happened, but I do love and miss them, and I wish them all the wellness in the world. But I took her to the medium that was there, and the medium did a reading for my mom, and it turned out it was my grandfather trying to tell my mom to go talk to her brother. Basically, my grandfather was trying to get my mom's attention for weeks, apparently. And when I saw him, that was like the end of it, and we haven't had like an experience here since. And I know some people won't believe that story, and that was the end of that story, but
Oh my gosh.
that was my experience with that.
I've never had direct experiences myself. I always feel like I know someone that has an experience. Hi, Jason!
Oh, that's the brother. He just meandered through the video.
The trash can's there.
The trash can's a ghost.
Woo!
My aunt on my dad's side, his sister, I guess technically, was convinced, like, ghosts and apparitions are real. She woke up one time and could have sworn she saw her dad, my grandfather, just watching over her, and she did an audible gasp. He, like, smiled at her and then, like, left. And then she was house sitting for a friend one time, and apparently the friend had a deceased, like, brother-in-law or something like that. And this guy was, like, he was, like, big, a little bit bald, wearing, like, a nice suit, and was watching her one night, I guess in the hall or something, and she told him to, like, go away or something. And then she described this apparition to the friend, and she was like, that sounds a lot like my brother-in-law. And she showed a picture, and my aunt's like, that's what he looked like.
Oh my gosh.
And it turns out, I guess, in his real life, he was really protective of that friend of hers. And so, in a sense, it's like he was watching her and like protecting the house, even though, and it's like, you really don't know who's watching.
You
Are
have
those
no
aliens or ghosts or even...
So those times that you're doing those naughty things by yourself, you should probably not...
Your grandpappy's watching.
Your grandpappy is watching you do those naughty things by yourself.
So bad.
And they're probably just laughing at you, being like, God, your O face is stupid. Matters to me.
What would you rather have watching you while you're getting down? Ghosts or aliens, guys?
Why not both?
I would pick aliens to watch me rather than ghosts, because ghosts are people you can know, whereas aliens are strangers.
At least they're strangers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As long as they don't, like, post anything on Facebook.
Right? Oh god, that would be awful, right?
Oh gosh. Hashtag my first probing.
And with that, our movie is going to start in about 40 minutes. And we
She's
need
taking me
drive
to
over there.
Moana.
I am. We're going to go see
is it
Moana.
Moana. Is it Moana?
Moana.
Moana. Don't hate me for mispronouncing.
It's a cute movie, and I've already seen it, but I'm watching it again.
Let's do it again.
Ah!
Thanks for watching, listening to our ghost stories, even though she had a better one and I just had one of a story, really, not our direct. But I feel like things have gotten cold in the room. Like, maybe, I don't know, isn't
All the
cold
windows
a sign?
Yeah, cold as a sign.
But in the past, when it's like warm, when it's like summer, you know what I mean?
Oh,
It
yeah,
can be
yeah.
cold in the
Things
house
like
or
that
something.
happen all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, with that being said, remember, Rawr means I love you in dinosaurs.
We
so-
love you guys. Share the loves and share the kisses.